Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks again for joining me. This is obviously not my normal video. As you can see by the title, this is the last video I'm making in the series. I know I intended to go for 90 days, but as I said in the past couple videos, the first draft of my novel is done. I really thought it would take a lot longer than it did. But unfortunately, fortunately, it's done. So what that means is I want to set it aside for probably about a good 2 months. So from now, probably maybe till the end of December, something like that. I'm going to set it aside, then probably pick it up sometime in December or January. We're going to return to that story. Now with that, obviously, this little challenge here gets thrown into flux, right? If I'm going to set the story aside, I can't really work on that project. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to end this challenge as it is, with about like 30-ish days left. However, I am going to kind of, amend this challenge a little bit. I'm going to sort of rework what this challenge is going to be. Because what I have now is a bit of an opening, a bit of a lull now where I'm not working on the novel at this point, and I have some time in between to do something else. So I was kind of racking my brain, sort of thinking about what do I want to do next? What do I want to do in the interim? Do I just want to not work for 2 months, just focus on my day job and not do any writing, kind of, let life just, kind of take over for a little bit? That was an option. And as tempting as it is, it's not very inspiring. That's not a very inspiring thing. That doesn't really motivate me. If I'm not kind of going after something. And I'm in a pretty good place at the moment where I have some time in my schedule to actually write. So rather than just squander that time, I've come up with sort of a new challenge. Something that's still going to get those 30 days that I have remaining on the 90-day challenge in. What I'm going to do is, for the month of November, I am going to write a 50,000 word novel. A whole new one. Whole new, from start to scratch, from November 1st to the 30th, I'm going to write it. It's going to basically be my version of NaNoWriMo. I was actually a little bit interested to see that NaNoWriMo is actually gone as an organization. I didn't know that. I have spoken at length about how much I hate it, about how much I hate NaNoWriMo. The concept is antithetical to my writing beliefs. I don't think people should be speed writing their novels. I think it should be a very slow, deliberate, consistent process over something that's done very quickly. All that. However, there are a couple things at play here. Number one, I've never actually done it, completed it. I have never, ever actually written 50,000 words in 1 month before. Nano, I just had the worst luck. Something always came up in November, and I just never could do it. Secondly, as I said, I got some downtime right now. So I have a little bit of time between my current project, to get something done. Third thing is, this project here is something that it's been on my mind for a few years, but it's not a book that's really sellable. It's not going to be a book that's going to be something that an agent probably will ever be interested in. It's kind of a morbid novel. I'll go more into it as the time goes by. But basically, it's simply a novel that's going to be one of those things that I'm just going to get off my chest. This might end up, I'm sure at some point it will be released. At some point, this novel will probably be released in some fashion, whether I self-publish it or maybe on the 1 in a million chance someone's actually interested in acquiring the rights to it. But more likely than not, it's going to be something that, like, in a few years might just come out, and for the most part will just remain kind of a little trunk novel that I'll be kind of working on, maybe in between drafts of my current project. So it's a fun little side thing. I have no real pressure to do anything with it after I write it. It's not a very serious sort of endeavor or project. It's simply something to write, something to keep my writing skill up, something to kind of switch up projects, keep things interesting, and ultimately something to motivate me. I am very, very motivated by taking on, unique challenges. And having not done 50,000 words ever in a single month, it's not something that I care a whole lot about, but it is something I've never done before. And so I want to try and achieve it, right? It's an inspiring thing. It's motivating to take on something so bold. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be signing off here for the next few weeks. These next few weeks are basically going to just be me outlining this novel, getting it outlined, getting any kind of research out of the way, doing all the prep work. And I'm going to be honest with you, taking a little bit of time to relax, a little bit of time to, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to be having a couple of days where I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. But all that in there, all that aside, the next few weeks are going to be just basically me signed off. So you won't see any new updates. And then what's going to happen is November 1st, you will see a new video for this 30-day challenge. Since NaNoWriMo is gone, maybe I'll come up with some sort of name for it. But it's the same sort of parameters, 50,000 words written in 1 month. Should be doable, should be a fun time. And again, this is a little side project. This is not something I'm going to take really all that seriously. It could be an absolute stinker of a novel and I'll be fine. If I get 50,000 words down on the page, that's awesome. That's something new, something I haven't done before. It kept the skill up. It sort of challenged me in a different way because this is going to be a completely different style novel too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can pull it off. But right now, I want to get at least 30 more sessions in a row done, just to sort of satisfy that 90-day thing. And more importantly, I need something to sort of pull me forward. I need something to kind of distract me almost too. I've got a little bit of bad news in my personal life. I won't go into it. But basically, there's kind of a little bit of a tragedy. And so I need something to distract me as well. So this is going to be a little bit of a distraction over like the next month when things get a little bit rougher. And hopefully I will have 50,000 words done at the end of it. So, yeah. So for the next couple weeks, you won't see me. And then I'll see you guys on November 1st. This is going to be exciting. And let's hope I can pull it off. Yeah. And by the way, last thing, if anyone has any, knows any official sort of challenges that have taken the place of NaNoWriMo, like if another organization has basically come forward and been like, yeah, like we're the new NaNoWriMo now, just something where I can log my process, on, or my progress process. I can log my progress, something I can track how far I'm moving forward, something like that. If there's a website or an organization that's doing it, let me know. Just drop it in the comments. It'd be nice to be able to sort of put it up somewhere so everyone else can track, can sort of follow along, and I can also keep track, because otherwise it's going to be me with like an Excel sheet or something on my computer to track my word count and progress. So yeah, with that, all right, I'm going to be out of here. I've spoken way too long on this, and yeah, I'll see you all in a few weeks.